You're live now.
Are we? I was just getting done my checkers. What was that?
Simmer down over there.
I'm scared.
You're scared, Jesus.
We're not live. Hi, TJ. Can we free Murphy? He's our mascot.
No!
But he's our mascot.
You let him out. The other.
Okay.
So Murphy's stuck in there.
Put the other cat in there.
You take Murphy home with you. You do whatever you want with Murphy.
No. Can we do that on the show? Free Murphy.
Yeah.
No. I'm fine with him being locked up. You smell that shitty smell? That's from Murphy. He's got the shits.
Because you locked. And so you're locking him in a room?
That's terrible.
Yeah. That's mean.
That's terrible.
That poor guy's got to live
He's
in
an animal. Your old man locks you up at night.
But that poor cat's got to live in its own smell.
You live in your own smell.
No, I don't. I can flush that away.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, Aaron screwed the Murphy.
No,
Murphy?
Kyle did. He turned the power off.
You're the one who
Hi,
plugged it
Brian
in.
Palacar.
Again.
Happy birthday, Brian Palacar.
You already
Again.
said that.
In case you didn't hear. Hey, TJ.
Jeff Blakesley sounds pretty shitty. Makes sense.
Yes, it does.
This is a walk. Who are you?
I don't know. Do we have enough people in here to do an intro
We
yet?
got 6.
Do you have your intro music?
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah. First, we got to play the intro music.
Not the Billy Nye song.
The what?
I made a Billy Nye song.
No, you didn't. It was a Scott Davies.
I also made a Billy Nye one.
Oh, you can play that then if he shows up. Couple meanie. He is mean. We'll do our introductions then. I mean, we got to figure out who the guy is to the right of Kyle.
I thought you
To
knew.
the
him.
audience's left, actually.
I thought you knew him.
Oh. I think he thinks with that
This one?
camouflage hat we won't see him.
That one or this one?
Whatever one you like better. Couldn't you make it a little shorter? Like, I mean, we don't have credits playing through this. Should we put them on there?
No, actually.
We'll do manual for
And there we go.
Hey,
Welcome
folks.
to Bloodline RC Talking Shop.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Kyle.
I've missed a lot.
Who are you?
I don't know. No.
You know,
I don't know who he is.
we've gotten some trade offers lately.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
You better be careful. We might trade you for Jarrett.
Uh-huh.
Who?
Jarrett, under puppy.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I mean, Dylan said he would join the team, but there's just not enough room. But we keep saying, like, but Dylan, we're only a team of 2. And then Kyle reminds me, oh, we have this part-time guy. I mean, we do have positions open for full-time RC racer.
No, we don't. What would we
Kyle
call it?
doesn't even do
Can
it
you
full time.
send your racing resume to bloodlightrc.com at gmail.com. And, you know, we'll consider all comers.
Dave Drees, I have zero idea. He's only racing on the big track Friday night because of racing on the big track for Father's Day. I do not know.
Yeah, I would not ask us because we are not in that loop.
No.
But we will say Sunday.
Here, I'll find out right now.
What are you going to find out?
I'm just going to text Merkel.
There you go.
I'm going to wait and see.
Yeah, so there we go. Dave,
There's the oh, yeah, the fisherman.
Dave.
So, Brandon, how many fish did you catch this week?
I went to the store
1.
and got 3.
You know how many wins we caught this week?
I don't even know when the hell I went fishing.
He fishes so much he doesn't even know. Like, we race so much we don't even know.
I'm trying to think how many wins we had this week.
I had 3.
I think I had 1.
Oh, I had 3.
I had 20.
Yeah, wait. NASCAR Heat 5 doesn't count, my guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
What about the World of Outlaws?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Steve Kinzer.
Steve Kinzer. Why'd that come into your head right away?
That's the only World of Outlaws driver besides Sammy Swindell. And
That's the only one ever. There's only two for 50 years or whatever they've been out. There's only been two drivers.
Is it really anything better than Kinzer?
Kyle Larson.
Is Sprint Car World of Outlaws?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
What about Rico? Was he in the Outlaws or no?
No, he's in.
What about Ricky
He's
Snicky?
in High Limit, I know that.
Oh, we can interview Ricky Stanicky later.
What about Brad
He's going to
Sweet?
call in. We got a special guest tonight, Brandon Growler, and we might get a special phone call from this new driver that's been setting the world on fire,
Yeah.
Ricky Stanicky.
Yeah, dude, debut win. If I
First time out wins and wins like a champ.
and a car that he never ran
was
before.
Yeah, Doug Wolfgang.
Was the newbie Luck at Pheasant
But I wouldn't say Doug Wolfgang's a World of Outlaw guy, would you?
I don't.
He would go out there.
All right, can we get to the show?
There's a show. So what are we going to talk about, folks?
Teamwork.
I don't know.
Teamwork, that's the topic, but we talk about the topics afterwards.
Okay.
But I mean, we're still waiting for people to come on, so we should,
There's 16.
Chit-chat.
There's 16 people on.
Okay, well, do you want to start with, going through race results?
Sure. What was the first race? Pheasantland?
Tuesday, Pheasantland RC Park.
Tuesday. Ding.
Was that an answer?
No, that was Dylan McNichol.
Oh,
Oh, he got you first.
He said he was gonna call me, but he texted me. He said he's gonna call me, and he knows he's gonna say you suck, but he knew I was gonna say it first when he answered. Damn guy.
Dylan should just call me, so that in that way it goes through and you won't know.
Oh, Daydream says slamming Sammy Swindell. Yeah, that's a good one.
I said Sammy Swindell. I said Steve Kinzer, Sammy Swindell.
All right. Tuesday.
You're one of those young kids. You like races where they stop every 5 minutes and reset the field.
Scruffy.
Don't understand that. Hey, there's John Bath.
John Bath. All right. 12T Sportsman Mud Balls at Pheasant on Tuesday. Brian Allen, Paige Brady, and Dave Schultz. 13-5 Sprint. Corey Milligan. I think his first win in 13-5 Sprint.
I believe it was.
Kevin Kuzer second. Alex Moore in third. Big block. Some guy named Aaron Rodong.
Chong?
Yeah, I know him.
Rochong?
Rodong.
Rochong? Rodong?
Rodong.
Road Dong?
Yeah, Rodong.
Huh.
Yeah, I know
Guy
him.
Ray Horning.
Roadkill?
Ray Horning and Jason Durr. BL2, Pete Ludwig, the return of Brett Ludwig,
Hey.
and Brian Stout. No intermediate,
Brian
no
Stout looked
SR10.
good.
Okay, that was Tuesday night at the Pheasant of the Lands.
Was there any racing Wednesday? Factory? I think the factory ran.
Did they?
Yeah, we'll find
Did
out.
they?
I think so, actually did.
I mean, if we had Chad Billett on here, he would say, yes, the factory.
Jizz. Jizz.
Because Thursday
Chad
they
is
did not race
doing
at
a
all.
little bit of slacking.
Ooh, we're getting something.
Hmm?
Something popped up. Full
Some.
faces.
Okay. The
Just keep
15th.
going.
15th, I would assume that was
15th.
Oh.
May 15th is the last.
Okay, they
Wow.
have not raced in a while.
Yeah, Factory RC Raceway Summers Wednesday, May 15th is the last.
That factory's got to open up.
Okay, there was no Thursday. So,
That brings us back to Pheasantland on Friday.
where I just was. Barney says they did.
Barney, find those results and read them off for us, please. We're getting a lot of love on here.
Whole lot of love. She's in closer, but I don't think that's from March. What did they call it? Did they call it something?
The Oval.
Your mom said Doug Wolfgang
the
was an
factory.
outlaw. What the heck happened? Kyle. Kevin Kuzer. Kyle.
Huh?
He's blaming me for his mistakes. The Lab Factory RC Raceway Dirt Oval Summer
Yeah.
Wednesday. View current events. May 15th.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Barney, you point us in the right direction. We will announce it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna announce this one. Maybe they just have the Tates mixed up?
Do they have 2 May 15ths?
You're asking the wrong guy, my guy.
I know.
Need a May 8th.
No.
Hold on, I have an idea. Someone just do small talk.
So, Brandon.
Hmm?
How's your car going?
Yeah, it's great. It's broken.
How'd you break it?
I went flippy, floppy, and I should have flopped when I should have flipped and flipped
So,
when I
what
should
seems
have
to be the problem? Why you didn't get it back together?
flopped. Waiting on parts ordered.
What kind of parts did you order?
The wing parts.
The wing's that bad you can't just patch it up.
Yeah, I tried patching it, didn't hold. So, yeah.
I think that I'm calling bullshit on this one.
I don't know. The last results they had were from the 15th also.
But the good news is I got the parts, finally. So,
Alright, I'm saying they didn't race. Barney lied to us.
Barney wanted to watch you struggle.
I just did
Wait. Season. No, that's off-road.
I just looked on their actual webpage and podiums were from the 15th.
Okay. Barney, you're wrong.
You're dead to me. Alrighty then. SR10 on Friday night at Fazaland. Mike Yon, Alex Moyer, and Jordan Schweitzer. Mini Mud Boss, Alex
I don't
Moyer.
think they have on Live RC, you said.
Ray Horning,
Well, we can't
and
do it then.
Brian Beaver. Intermediate, Dakota Campbell, Jonathan Bullock, and Isaac Alex. We didn't run EDM. BL2, Wyatt Young, Corey Milligan, Justin Reitenauer, Big Block, A.A. David Rez, and me.
Perez.
13.5 sprint, Alex Moore, Corey Milligan, and A.J. Zeltner. And SR10, it was actually Jeremy Davis and his late model. We combined them.
Yep.
So he was the overall winner. And 12T Sportsman Mud Bust. Some guy named Ricky Stanicki.
I hear he's good.
He's got to be good. He got the win, man.
Jason Durr was second, and Brian Allen was third.
I will tell you what. I know who he's better than.
Who?
Jason Durr, because he beat him.
Whoa. Wow.
Saying a lot when he's better than Durr, right?
Okay.
Durr was 2 laps down.
Dang, they're so mean.
Mm.
All right. Now we'll go to the underdog race number 3.
Where was that at?
The Moon. WNRC Speedway. No, it was in Delaware.
It felt like we went to the moon, though.
It was a far
long
drive.
It was a long drive.
That was over
It
2
was a
hours.
gorgeous day.
It was beautiful. It was a nice
Beautiful
80
day.
degrees. It's all sunny there, and but we had shade on the trees,
Perfect.
and we got the best pretzels I ever had in my life.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
Do you know what's really cool? Okay, I will say, I even said this at the beginning of the day. Like, this was my favorite part. You go up this freaking big old ramp for the like a pit, and your car's right there. You just grab your car and run it.
So kind
And
of
then-
like an off-road.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
But then what's cool is you go really down and like a slide for your RC car.
Yeah.
So I would do it. I kept Dylan always pulled in front of me, and I just slide down and go wee in the back.
Should we talk about the track first, or should we just
Nope,
go
110 late model.
Kyle's going on.
Yeah, 110 late man. Yeah. Rowdy Hefner with the win.
Way to go, Rowdy.
Loudon Siegfried second.
Way to go, Loudon.
Brian Trouser was third.
Way to go, Brian
Trouser.
Trouser.
13.
Those are all friends of the show.
Ow.
Karate chops.
That hurt.
That they are, Aaron.
I took some karate lessons when I was younger.
Wait. Let me adjust my eyes here.
I knocked his eyes out.
13.5 sprint, Dylan McNichol.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
He
I'm not
cheated.
surprised either.
Lou Ciccone was second,
Liquid Lou.
and Kane Metzger was third.
Ooh.
That's a heck of a 13.5 sprint class.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You can almost say it was like mud. EDM, Anthony Potsman, Dylan McNichol, again,
Yay.
and Ryan Farrell. Midget, Matt Jolly, Cowboy Risser, and Matt Kirkpatrick for third.
Way to go, Matt.
Nice.
Good job, Matt.
That's a good job.
Novice, BL2 winner on Friday, novice winner on Saturday, Wyatt Yon. Spencer Tuxworthy in third, and Emily Souter in. Spencer Tuxworthy was second, Emily Souter in third.
Hello, Dad. We gotta say hi to Dad.
What?
What?
Dad's RC Garage. He's on here.
Oh.
Outlaw Sprints, Phil Cooper, Lou Ciccone, and Cowboy Risser.
Are you surprised that Phil Cooper won?
No.
No, I'm not either.
No,
He's
I'm not.
fast.
He's just. And then Stock Mud Boss, Dylan McNackle,
I'm not surprised by
McNackle.
that.
Ian LeShong
That's me.
Hey.
for a second, and I was Churd.
That's you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Way to go for top 3.
Most exciting part of the day. I drove all the way up through the field. He got wrecked. And I got second for about a
5 feet.
5 feet. I'm like,
Did he take you out?
no.
No.
I'm like, I watched Aaron get wrecked. I went on the outside. I'm like, I got second.
Bam!
Ah!
Last!
Oh my god, dang it. Here we go. I gotta go again.
Jeez.
Oh.
You're used to doing that a lot, aren't you?
And the only reason I got third because Alex literally spun in 2 on the last lap. So I ended up third. So yeah. It was a race.
Should we talk about it now?
No,
or
we're
should we
gonna
finish
ultimate.
up results.
No,
Let's get to ultimate.
we should ultimate, yeah.
And then we should do Park Lane because they ran their off-road first of the season.
What is...
I saw that.
You're our on-road correspondent. Thursday night ultimate canceled, by the way. That's why we're not doing that. All right. Stock Mud Boss on to Sunday. Glenn Killian.
In the car you set up for him.
Yep. I said that before. I'm like, I'm following a car that I just got done working on.
Yep.
Don't you love when you set up somebody else's car
I really didn't
better
really,
than your own?
I really didn't set it up too much. I just changed some clips around. The car's really good.
It was good. It was good before.
It was.
He just fine-tuned it.
Matt Kirkpatrick was second, and Carrie Siegfried was third. I did not have a good time. I traction rolled a lot.
You finished last.
No, I finished. Yeah, last.
Yeah.
All right.
Traction roll on a loose dirt track.
Because Ultimate is not a loose dirt track on a Saturday. You don't go there. You don't know.
You don't race anywhere. You don't know about traction rolling.
The other week, I traction rolled a sprint car.
He did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Savage Sprint. Matt.
You're like the ignorant person of racing that you just sit here and ask questions like, oh, how did that happen? Then when you explain it, so we can explain things without talking down to the audience, we talk down to you. So
How does that work?
well, we find someone really stupid, we sit them in the corner, and we over-explain things to
Wait.
them.
So you're the dumb one then, because you're in the corner.
That corner over there.
There's no corner.
If I pass this down to you, can you pass it down, but 5 times harder?
No, I don't want to get.
5 times harder. Pass it down.
Savage Sprint car.
Kyle, you sound abused.
Matt. King of Savage Sprint car, Kirkpatrick.
He really is anymore.
Keith Fletcher was second. Glenn Killian was third. Novice, Carter Kearns, James Murphy, and Paul Kearns. Mod late model,
Not sure gonna hit Brandon.
mod late model, George Vargic, 8 laps on the field.
What?
What?
Scott Davies was second,
And mod late model?
and mod late
8
model,
laps?
8 laps
Over Davies?
over Davies.
No wonder he's not
crap.
on here.
And James Henry was third.
Holy crap!
What did those two do? Or was George just that good?
All right, let's go to.
Well, way to go, George. Way to dominate.
Then hold on.
Keep up the
Before
good
we
work.
stay there, Jason Connick wins crate late model. Zach Cox was second. TJ Cockney was third. And 5 laps down on the field, Scott Davies in fourth.
Why was he so
What
off?
the heck?
Well, you see what happens is when your car gets very hot, it likes to
Shuts
shut off.
Oh.
So Davies' car shut off. And then in the late model, the battery melted the wire.
What is he
Wow.
doing over there? Because it wasn't that hot.
Burned.
Wow.
George tried to plug it back in, and George couldn't plug it back in.
Because
It was so
so
hot.
hot. Oh God.
Wow.
So yeah,
Well, way to go, Davies.
yeah,
You were hot stuff that
He
day.
was on fire.
it was
Yeah.
definitely funny. I was laughing. Oh, by the way, what we found out at Ultimate, if you pit on like the right side on the big driver stand,
Mhm.
you're very nice. Because we were all there, we're sitting there, me and Davies and all on the left side of the park bench over there, and they're like, "Good luck, guys. Good, have a good race, guys. Have a good time." And we're all like, "F you, you suck. I hope you wreck." So on the left side is the degenerates,
Yeah.
and the right side is the good.
Nice.
So if you're looking for positive reinforcement,
Go on
work
the-
on that side. If you're just looking to just feel completely shitty about yourself, and you're looking for a way to say, you know what, screw you, I'm going to show you I can do better than that. Go to the other side.
It was just like because it all started
Some
because
people are just angry.
it's all started because Terry's running 13.5 sprint.
Terry?
Terry Davis.
Oh, Terry.
And Davey sits there and is like, "Run your line. Make sure you run your line. Stay in the groove. Run your groove." So we're on Scott. "Stay in your groove, Scott. Don't screw up, Scott. Come on, Scott."
Did Terry join in on that?
Oh, Terry started it.
Good. Good job, Terry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Terry.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, we found out who's on the right side or not.
I'm going to say he deserved that.
Mini Mud Boss was Glenn Killian, John Pauly, and Matt Kirkpatrick. Midget, Phil Marabella, John Pauly, and James Henry. We did great. 17.5 sprint, Phil Marabella, George Varzik, and John Pauly. 13.5 sprint, TJ Gockley,
Walk.
Rick Cox, and me. And 13.5 Mud Balls was me, Kerry Siegfried, and Jimmy Fulton.
Good job.
Jimmy was trying to figure it out towards the end, and he got third because Dave kind of left the ballpark.
He left the field.
Oh yeah,
He go
Dave-
off the side.
Deb got scared. It was coming right for her.
Jeez.
Yeah. How is that new announcer's booth? Good?
Looks very nice.
Okay.
Very, very nice.
Dave could get some momentum going with that car, I'll tell you that.
I watched it. I was like, because he was right behind me when he did. I'm like holy
Jeez.
hang time.
Wow, Superman. Fly. Fly, Superman.
The track was nice on Sunday. I haven't been up there a lot of Sundays.
Sunday tracks are nice. I like the Sunday tracks.
So, what do we want to talk about?
We got to do Sunday.
Oh, Park Lane. Lane of the Park. You parked there. Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, I
Why
got
is
an answer.
why is it called Park Lane when you race there?
Because it used to be on Park Lane.
But you don't park there anymore. Should be like race lane,
Yes.
pit road.
It's not a question that needs to be answered.
Yes, it is. Because it was asked.
You know what's upsetting me? Really upsetting me right now? There are 21
People
people.
are liking
There's
it.
21 people and 7 likes. Like spike it right now. Do it.
So Park Lane's first off-road race for the season in Douglasville. I can't see what this is. 1/8 E-Truggy, Scott Shoemaker,
You do with that.
Steve Sachich, and Kenny Jeffries.
And that.
1/8 Pro E-Buggy, Zachary Kropp, Tim Vowles, Kenny Jeffries,
Kenny?
Kenny.
Kenny
He
G?
can. He can.
Kenny G?
Can he fix it?
1/8 Sportsman E-Buggy. Here's a name we don't hear often.
Scott Davies?
No.
The pony?
Tony Moser.
Hey!
Baby and J.
Never heard of him.
Cooper M.
Who's Tony?
4-wheel drive mod short course. Larry Mullen, The Stig, Andrew Nadel.
Wait, can you go back to that for a second? Oh, Mullen. I thought you said
Mullen.
Mowen. Larry Mowen. I'm mowing down the competition.
Mitty Shredman. Connor H. Andrew Nadel. Jesse Goodyear. His last name's Goodyear.
That's...
That.
Wait, why is there so many last names in this one?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's going
Their
on
on-road guys can't do a last name, but their off-road guys can. Traxxas 2-wheel drive sportsman. Chris Galick. Colin Rice.
So go lick?
Colin Rice.
You get the rice, but not the go lick.
Chris,
Go lick rice, my guy.
Yeah.
Chris Rodriguez.
Well,
And that's the week in
do you
racing.
think he's related to Ricky Stanicki?
Maybe.
Probably not. No one's related to Ricky Stanicki.
Ricky Stanicki.
That's the week in racing, boys.
And those are the results. And thanks for stopping by.
So what are we going to talk about?
I don't know.
Well, we went to Delaware.
Did we?
Well, yeah, we did. We went to the underdog race number 3.
The moon.
So I guess we should talk about that. There's probably a few people on the live stream right now that were there too. So everybody raise their hand if they went to WNRC. I think they can. Not you. Yeah, everybody that went to WNRC, leave a comment,
Yes.
and we'll talk about that.
I don't think there's anyone in the comments that actually went.
What is Barney not going to like?
Oh, that's not do the likes. Like the.
Oh.
He said no. Do you know what I
Well, he's
learned?
not going to like at WNRC and talking about
Do you know
it?
what I learned?
What?
Carrie Siegfried watches most of our episodes, but doesn't know how to type. He said.
Yeah, I know, he did say that.
Mm.
So hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
And I brought him pretzels. I gave him
those
pretzels.
fancy pretzels?
Yeah, because his kid went freaking Loudon.
And Loudon bought them all.
Dude, I'm not joking with you. Every time Loudon went by our pit, like he was paid like right there would
Yeah.
be, he walked by with 2 bags of pretzels. And I'm
Finally, he just bought the rest.
like, Loudon, how many pretzels did you buy? He's like, 8.
Damn.
He's like, I bought a cheeseburger and I bought this, and it was $3.
He should
So
probably just buy the recipe and make his own. Probably the simplest way to do it.
they are very good pretzels.
Maybe he's going to try to reverse engineer it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And you're like, you better get them right now because they sell out quick. And I'm like, well, I'll just go to Loudon's pit.
You're right. I'll just buy one off Loudon.
They were very good pretzels. And they were only $1 for a good sized
Oh,
bag.
wow.
So I'm going to say the track was very nice when we got there. They got a great setup. When we went out on that track, we really enjoyed it.
Yes. I literally had to check no joke, I went back because my car felt so good and looked fast. I went back and looked at my gear, making sure it was a 9019 on it.
Didn't have to touch a thing.
Just tighten it up a little
Me,
bit.
you, and Dylan and Gary, we were up there in the top 3
Mm-hmm.
for first qualifying and seeding. First practice and
The
seeding.
math is a math.
What?
Me, you, Dylan, and Gary.
Yeah.
We're in the top 3.
The math doesn't math.
Can you just throw this at him?
No,
I don't like
you
him.
were wrong in that one.
I don't like him here.
Because you were wrong on that one.
I decided to throw on Gary.
I thought you were.
Gary was looking good.
I thought you were gonna say top 5, but then you're like, oh wait a minute.
I was thinking like we just talked about me, you, and Dylan, but I figure I'd bring in Gary because Gary looked good. But after seeding, what happened to the track?
It got character.
It certainly did. When you say we went to the mood, I'm gonna say it felt like we were driving on the mood,
I don't.
which was a shame.
It was not the track's fault.
No,
I don't think there's anything they could have done
no,
different.
it wasn't. And it's a good track, but I think we just had too many cars.
It was also very sunny out and it was very windy.
Yeah, it was.
So I mean,
Yeah.
on that kind of day, I don't think there was anything they could. I mean, they tried watering it.
Yeah.
They tried everything they could do, and I just.
But I know this is a topic of discussion with everybody, so everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody was upset. Nobody was mad. They were just
Nobody
like,
went
this
home.
is-
Everyone was
This
like,
was just like, this is what it is. We'll make do.
we all got a race on
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Yeah. So we all raced on it. We all had a good day. Everybody had a good time.
We did have fun, and I
Yeah.
won 50-50, so I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, would you have been happy without that?
Yeah,
What if Dylan would have won it?
I would have not been happy.
What if that number came out in a 9.8 and I won it?
That'd have been okay.
Really?
Yeah,
You'd have been okay with me winning it?
yeah.
But not Dylan.
No, because I called. Maybe somebody's I
Oh,
called
that's
it.
great.
Okay.
We're not going to say how much Dylan spent, but
But-
it was.
It makes it look like his strip club adventure was a lot cheaper.
We forgot a track, by the way. Holy crap, we forgot a
What
track.
tracks we forget?
RJ's.
Oh,
Oh.
shoot.
The only reason I thought about it is because Kurt went gambling after he went racing, so
Okay.
that it made me think of Kurt.
So anyway, we had a good day. It was a good day. Underdog put on a good show. Everybody had a good time. There were, 108 entries?
Yeah. So RJ,
So it was another big show.
we'll go back to that, but RJ Speedrun 17.5 Sprint, Kyle Canals, Mark Merhals, Bernie Berninger, BL2 Mud Boss, Dan Schaefer, Dave Wetzel, and Kurt Nichols. I will bring that up in a second. Intermediate, Brian Balencar, Holy crap, a lot of syllables in that one. Schwedefeger.
Wow.
You see that?
Let me see. I really can't over there. Shh. Word. For.
A T and the F and a G really good you.
Yeah, how do you put a T and an F next to each other? Schwertefurger. 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 It sounds like something you'd eat. A Schwertefurger. Excuse me, can I have one of those Schwertefurgers? Can I get it with extra onion?
Schwergeferger.
Extra onion and peppers.
If anybody knows that guy,
Do you think?
Please,
Do you
let us know how
think
you
Bill
say
put
that
it in wrong? It's supposed to be T-E-F.
I totally agree that Bill put it in wrong.
Because that would make Tefeger makes more sense.
It does.
Schwedefeger.
Schwedefeger.
And Bob Madonna was second. Midget was Kyle Canales, Dave Wenzel, and Bernie Berninger. And novice is Bentley Berger, Sawyer Van Arsdale, and Sean Black.
I thought they were in Savage there too this weekend.
I gotta text Dylan back real quick. Oh well. And so yeah, I mean it was a fun day. It was just like everyone's gonna run on the same track, and we're gonna do it.
And that's what everybody dealt with. Everybody's like, we're all on the same track, we're all in the same boat. It was hard. It was a hard run.
Yes.
Really shook everything up, huh?
Sure did.
Oh,
I went from having a great car to that sprint car to like, oh, this thing. How high was that up in the air?
you hit the one, and you were literally this high.
Yeah. So, but we talked to a few people afterwards, so now we kind of got some solutions for that.
Yes.
BLT, Dylan helped us out with that, so we figured out some solutions for that. So we weren't bad there.
No.
So, it was a good day.
It was fun. I mean,
And it's not a bad drive.
no, it's pretty just much highway.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to go out there for, what do they race, Saturdays?
Yes.
Yeah, go out for one of their smaller shows. That's probably, you'll have a good time. I mean, you get out on that track and, like, it's just fun to drive.
It was.
And they have a really nice setup there, like with the whole pit road thing
Yep.
and the driver's stand.
A lot of shade.
A lot of shade. You don't need a canopy.
No.
You can get by without one. And they make food. It's good.
I don't think they always make food there.
Oh, okay. Well, but you're not
The
that
gas
far
station's
off.
right down the road.
Yeah, you're not far from anything. It's really easy to get to because it's right off of what? What is that? 13?
Yes.
Yeah. So.
US 13 at DuPont Road.
Yeah.
Look for the big white house to turn in that driveway because no one can figure out how to get there.
Yeah, that is the one thing. Like, drove by that thing about 3 times. I'm like,
You're in a cul-de-sac. You are literally in a cul-de-sac, and you're
wow.
like, what? You're looking.
The hard thing is too. There wasn't a number on the mailbox.
No.
It was on the house, but it was way far back, so you didn't really see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it until I pulled to the driveway and like it's off on the one corner. I'm like, oh, there's the house number.
I just got here and rewound to see what you said.
It's hot stuff. Hot stuff here.
But yeah, because I'm driving around. I'm like, it's right here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
GPS has said you've arrived. I'm like, I've gone past it. I don't see.
and I'm looking, and you see the canopies. You're like, how do I drive through the grass, or do I?
I just saw a whole field full of trucks, and I'm like, that has to be them. But how am I supposed to get there?
How do I get there?
Yeah.
Like,
because it's like it's a house, then a field, then a house. And I'm like, I can't drive through that field. That looked a little rough.
So what, you go back their driveway and just through the yard, basically?
Yeah.
no, the driveway splits off.
Okay.
In the back of the house.
You're not getting in the field unless you got a truck.
Yeah.
You're not going back there with a car.
Gotcha.
So you got to park just outside their
Davey
driveway.
says it was a bad plug on a new SMC pack and it melted the plug together with the ESC and burned the ESC wires off. And on the Model 8 model, I'll send you pics of my diff. Oh, yeah, there was a diff in his mind. That's what it was.
I thought you were going to say pics of his... Something else that starts with a D.
The other diff.
Yeah. I'll send you pics of my diff later. Hey, baby, could you send me some pics of your diff?
Look how tight it is. Look, it's a little tight.
My diff is so tight.
Oh my god.
Want to watch me cranked out of my diff?
But no, like
That's dirty.
like
That is
the whole pit.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
it was. If you could put a bunch of dicks together and put it in a smaller area, that was what our parking was at WNRC.
Did you say a whole bunch of dicks
Yes.
together?
Or diffs.
Dicks.
Dicks?
You said dicks.
I did say dicks.
Or diff?
Why would I put a whole bunch of dicks together?
Okay.
For a bag of dicks?
Because I don't want to say the a-hole people.
Oh.
Okay? But it was me, him, Kermshaw, my dad, Corey,
So
Alex.
wait, you're saying we're dicks?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's clear.
And then you have Dylan, Gary Labe, Loudon, and all them guys. And beginning of the day, Loudon was saying something, and we were going back and forth. I'll call Gary. He's like, I'll dial the number for you. I don't give a damn.
I'm telling your dad.
I'm telling Gary, you're going to be grounded. He's like, he'll probably try. He probably won't do it, too.
So I would recommend if you haven't been to an underdog race, you go out to them. There's one more left. Do we want to discuss that?
Why did you hit me?
Because you didn't respond.
So?
Do we want to discuss that?
I...
You know, we're on air. You can't have a pause like that. I mean, people are going to think, oh, the show's froze.
You
The
brought it...
show's froze.
I mean, you brought it...
So the dates
What?
changed and the tracks changed.
What is going on there?
So where's it at now?
It's that little Dega.
Well, I think we should put that up there because that's
our sponsor.
Now time for a break and a word from
That's our sponsor.
Yeah.
That's our sponsor doing that.
I mean, I paused for that. I mean,
Why aren't you showing the
because I
audience?
gotta start it back over.
Turn your
Okay.
volume up. Turn the volume up.
No, we got copyrighted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Papa Willie's, sponsored by Papa Willie's, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're going to get sponsored. You're going to put some Papa Willie's on there and you're going to have moves like that.
I mean, that's what I open up to. I'm like, what is this? All right.
Each their own, Kyle.
Hey.
To each their own. I mean, I did hear you talk about dicks. Putting them all together.
So, there has been a schedule change.
Schedule change.
Corners 3 and 4 during... Kyle almost gave a lap dance in corners 3 and 4 during seating. Yeah, because Corey almost sat on it. That might be Corey. Third over. Friday night, small track.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go, Dave Dries. Friday night, small track.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Schedule change for the underdog racing number 4.
Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, it's Oval RC.
We are sorry to announce the race at Ultimate will be canceled on August 3rd and will be moved to August 10th at Route 183 Raceway. There you go.
Okay.
There's no reason why. There's no explanation why. Just know we're going to 183, not Ultimate. Thanks for leaving me hanging there, guys. Wow.
Well, you know how I felt. I was answering Mark Klaus. Yes, yes, no Ultimate. So that's a little disappointing because my car's really good there. So is yours. Both my cars. Yeah.
I've really been enjoying running there, but
Yeah. I mean, but we get to try 183, and we wanted to try 183.
I might try it this Saturday.
You might try it this Saturday.
Think about it.
Okay.
I don't know.
But you know, we got to promote something that we're doing with Oval RC. Brandon, take over.
So this Friday, Saturday, if you guys are not busy, if you guys want to check out some more of these guys right here, the big old trucks, come on out to Macungie Memorial Park over in Macungie, Pennsylvania.
There's even a show with money, prize money.
Yes, there's
For best
going
of
to be a
show.
couple awards given out to best truck and such like that. But yeah, it's a show within a show.
Yeah,
Every
so
year.
it's a big truck show,
Yep.
and we're putting on an RC
Yep.
truck show.
Every year.
Really, Mark's doing a lot of it. Don't
Yes.
put it up there.
Every year they
Put
have
it back there.
the antique truck show.
This guy would be
So-
dead if he flew this high in the air.
But yeah,
Yes.
Ah!
Anyway, so yes, that'll be going on, and also, I mean,
that's this Friday and this Saturday.
Mark's got his live stream going
Mhm.
for the channel, and he's been off Pheasantland the last 2 nights doing some live coverage on Tuesday and Friday. So get a chance to check it out, and like his live coverage is pretty good.
Yes, it is.
So I
He's got
really
a couple.
appreciate it.
He's got what, 3, 4 cameras set up?
Yeah,
usually?
he's got a 5-camera setup.
Yeah, he's always switching cameras and whatnot, following the action.
It
It's
starts at
pretty
8
good.
a.m. both days,
For what?
Friday and Saturday.
Oh,
Thank
the
you.
truck show. Okay,
Do you guys go to Big Dog RC in Pennsylvania?
that's
That's
far off
far
for
away.
us. It's
the
one of
other
those,
side
if
of
we
the
were
state
ever
for
out
us.
there or something, or, maybe we'll make a special trip out there, because that's where one of our sponsors is located, KHG. So it's really far away. That's up here, we're over here. So it's about a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
So makes Syracuse look short.
Yes.
So yeah, so this is a long form. No. So I don't know if Merkel sent me this picture to show or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Putting the turf down.
Yeah.
Mark's going to be home all week getting ready for the weekend. How much does it take?
He's got a bunch of tables that he's
Are we
painting and
going to the
whatnot.
Hoagland Mud Boss Nationals? So far, that is our plan, right, Kyle?
That's your plan.
That's my plan.
That's
I will
Federal
not
right
ask
now.
Brandon, because it's just going to wind up with disappointment for Mark and Skunk Boss, because Brandon won't show up. What's up? What's going on there?
new dirt.
New dirt.
More dirt, not new dirt. More dirt.
Brown dirt.
Yes.
It's super brown.
When is the Hoagland's Nationals?
That's what I want to know.
That's being
Well, you don't need to know.
Yes, I do.
Hoagland.
Does he need to know?
I do need to know.
I don't think he needs to know.
Do they run 13.5 sprints?
No, for the Mud Boss Nationals. Mud Boss Nationals.
I don't
Not
care.
for the Mud
I don't
Boss
care.
Nationals.
The Chili Bowl for RC cars is supposed to be a sprint only, but they're running Mud Bosses.
The week before. If you would
Oh,
have
really?
watched our show, you would understand
Well,
it's
I-
the week before.
I didn't know.
July 26th to the 27th. Skunk Boss won't be going to Hoagland's.
What?
Well, Skunk.
Why?
Skunk. Everybody kind of check out Skunk and
Skunk.
wish him some luck. He's been having a rough time lately.
Yes.
So we all miss Skunk Boss.
Yeah, he's until the turn.
We gotta hang out with him again.
Is someone gonna talk? Because I'm looking up something.
What are you looking at?
Oh. Well, the topic of our show tonight is teamwork, because Nick DeAngelis had a very good speech before we began that race.
He did.
He did.
Aaron's gonna recite it right now.
Recite it word for word. I'm going to paraphrase him. He said,
That's not. That's literally contradicting yourself. I'm gonna say a word for word. I'm gonna paraphrase
I'm gonna
it.
paraphrase it because I can't remember word for word. Nick basically said, we as racers, track promoters, this, that, the other thing, we all need to stop fighting with each other and trying to have a pissing match to say, we're the best. No, this place is the best. No, this place is the best. We all need to work together.
Why
to
do
get
you
this
race
going.
there? That's for babies. You should race
Right.
over here because this is cooler. But that track's loose dirt. I don't want to go. Well, I'm not going over there because that's high bite. My cars aren't set up for high bite. I'm scared of you. Okay.
No,
Well,
you
I-
never admit you're
But
scared.
I could beat you if I wanted to, but I'm gonna go over here because I'm good over here, and there's no one over here. I'm scared of the guys over there.
Mark, we went over WNRC, so we'll chat with you afterwards.
That's how that everything was.
Mark, yes. Well, this was the speech, and that's what he brought up. And what do you think about those words, Kyle? Are them fighting words for you, or do you agree with them words?
I agree 1,000%.
All right.
Greedy promoters kill racing. Greedy track owners kill RC racing.
And drivers do too. It's not just we can't just blame the promoters and the owners. It's the drivers do too.
Well, hell,
We
in
all
Big Car, they
sit
always
there-
say that the racer is their own worst enemy, and I've heard it in RC as well.
Yes, it is. It is.
It
We
is
all
true.
sit there and fight and bitch and moan about really nothing.
I don't understand everything that goes on with this stuff because we all like certain different tracks.
Yeah.
But
We all should be allowed to go say, like, you know what? I like racing here. I'm going to race here.
right now, my perfect example is Kurt Nicholas. Kurt drives any kind of track, anything there ever is.
Never bitches.
Never complains.
Never complains.
Now,
if the track conditions or something ain't right, he'll complain about it. But he'll just go, you know what? I'm just going to race through this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good drivers will figure it out.
Yep.
I mean, it's what it is.
Sometimes you're the windshield. Sometimes you're the bug, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that's the way it is.
Do you know the last thing that goes through a bug's head when it hits a windshield?
It's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
But yeah,
I agree. I totally agree with what Nick had to say. Like, we gotta stop fighting with each other.
Yeah, because it's like he said, we have more tracks in a 2-hour radius than they ever had.
Right.
But
And I know when I was a kid, there wasn't any of this fighting with tracks and anything like that.
like you could almost go every day of the week again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, you go every day of the week back in the 80s, and like nobody sat there and fought like, well, you go here, well, I'd go here. You can't be very good if you go over here.
Yeah, why would you want to race there for?
Yeah.
Why do you want to race?
Why do you want to race that style? Why do you want to race laps? Why do you not want to race time? Why do you want to do? No,
Why would you want to run on that bull ring? Why don't you want to run on a big track? Why do you want to run this? Why? Well,
And we all get frustrated by everything.
Oh,
I mean, that's
yeah.
what happens. But it doesn't mean because you're pissed off at it and you don't like it that nobody else should do it.
exactly.
That's it. I mean, let everybody go out there, have their fun.
My,
You don't like it, you can stay home, go somewhere else.
maybe
if you
he'll
want.
get mad at me for saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Go ahead.
Very beginning of the day,
I like when you piss somebody off.
Aaron Miller came up to me. He goes, I'm here. I'm going to suck today. I'm going to struggle because this isn't my kind of track. This is loose dirt. I'm more of a high bite guy. He goes, but I'm going to sit there and figure it out because that's what you got to do.
Right.
He goes, I'm a racer. I'm here to figure out every track there is. Not, I don't know how to run this track. I'm not running here. I don't know how to run it. I'm going home.
Yeah.
No,
Totally.
it's people complain about Vegeland small track. I don't like it because it's too small. Figure it out.
Mark says business is a competition. Sure.
Yeah. But still.
But, if you treat it too much like a competition, people just kind of go away, don't they?
They just hunker down.
Yeah.
They pick one track and call it good.
Yes. And there's some people listen, I mean, there's some people that get pissed off because it's like, well, they're racing today. We have this race over here. But you know what? Some of those guys are going, I'm not going to that big race.
And
I want to sit here. I want to race this weekend. Why should I have my race at my local track canceled?
And
because they're racing over here.
And there's also
There's still enough of us. We can have a race and have a good
because
time.
you have the local guys that will never they can't afford to leave and they're just here to have
Or
fun.
they just
and they don't want to.
They just
Yeah,
want to
exactly.
race they just want to race where they're comfortable. They don't want to have to change the car. They're like, I'm good here.
Yeah. And there's
They
some
don't
guys
wanna
are like,
travel.
I want to run everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't get pissed off and get pissy with them and cut them down and then get pissed off like, well, this track won't shut down for the day. Well, they're having their fucking local show. Let them.
this is the way I see it. Okay? Look at all the surfaces we run on.
Yeah, I mean, we'll run anything.
We've literally went from, in a 2-year span, I will say, because we don't really run right roads anymore, but because it's contradicting.
Oh, I'll race anything.
But we went from asphalt white roads to a hardwood floor at Vegeland with all kinds of grip.
Yep.
Then we went to a small track, a small semi-bitey track at Vegeland.
And we went to the
That
Loose Dirt Factory.
changed. Well, that changed from a loose dirt to a high bite at the end of the season.
And I'll go race carpet and I'll race off road or on road. I don't care. I want to
Then we
race
got
it.
the loose factory. Then we got the high bite RJs.
Yeah.
Then the higher bite RJs. Then we're going to WNRC, which is a completely loose dirt track.
Right.
Then
I'll go race that goddamn little fucking thing.
language. This is twice into a minute.
Well, because the subject pisses me off.
Huh.
We're all going to bitch and complain because that's what we do. But at the same time, it's like, well, we got to be a little more tolerant of this shit.
Full-size tracks complain that social media is the problem. Maybe they should listen. Yes. That's the biggest problem.
Maybe we should just shut off Facebook because I'd be happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be fine with that.
And then you're gonna be like, oh, you're.
The reason why I got back on Facebook was just so I could see where the races were. Because other than that, I was not on it. I hate that stupid shit. I think that thing should be shut down.
Oh, and we forgot one. First Capital is the very small, very loose, but very bank track. And
It's a nice track, though.
and it's fun as hell.
Yeah, we had a good time up there. I mean, listen, you don't have to race everything and like everything.
Mhm.
You could just say, you know what, I don't like racing that. That's fine.
Yeah.
But just go race where you're at. But other people are gonna be like, well, I want to race everything. Just have a little bit of tolerance here. Don't get pissed off at each other because it's like, oh, well, they're doing this, and like, I don't like that.
Yeah, they should.
Well, just because you don't like it doesn't mean they can't do it.
They should do it that way. They should do it this way. We've been doing this for 35 years.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, time for a change, maybe.
If we were doing the same thing we were doing 50 years ago,
I don't pay for cursing because that's free. I can do it all I want because I'm an adult.
that's what I agree.
What?
Barney's telling him we got to pay $10 every time he curses.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Mark. Not enough money or time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I had infinite time and money, I'd be racing everything every freaking night of the week. If I could, I'd go every single week, get all weekend long. If there was a race Saturday morning, we'd go to a race Saturday morning. We go to a race Saturday night. Well, you do, but I'd go to a race. So,
I'm like, wait, I heard him do that.
yeah. But there's only so much time and money, and yeah, you do get tired. I mean, being out there in the hot sun all day, you go, oh shit, by the time you're done, I usually want to go lay down.
The way, look at the perfect example. Okay. Saturday, we went to a medium-sized loose dirt track.
Yeah.
I got home at 11:45.
Yep.
Went home, ate
I
dinner.
got up at 4:30.
I got up at like 5:30.
Quarter after 12.
Okay. Got home, ate dinner.
Got up the next day and went racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was really shocked. Well, you were either going to announce a race at Pheasantland, and when that wasn't happening, usually I'm going to Ultimate.
I'm like,
all right.
everything's packed up. I'm going to go race.
Yep.
I literally got an Ultimate at 12 o'clock. First heat was getting ready on the track. I said, Deb, sign me in. Okay, I'll wait for it. Sign me in. I didn't have a table with me.
Oh, jeez.
You
I had
didn't even practice. You just went out there
I,
and ran.
What I did was, at BL2 was first. I took my car off of WNRC's feature. Same battery, same gear. And went out and ran my heat race.
Damn.
I'm like, why not?
Hey, Dave Mars on. Dave.
I stole her phone this weekend.
Who?
Boots's.
How?
Well, it was on the stool.
Where?
At Ultimate. They're at Ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was gonna say,
I
I,
took her-
haven't seen them in a while.
I took her phone and I walked over and gave it to Davis and see how long it takes her to notice.
How long did it take?
I don't know, I guess a little while.
Jeez.
Then Lance took it, I think, too.
Oh, Jesus.
I agree.
not-
People should race whatever service they like, or better
Yep,
yet,
yep.
try all of it to make you a better racer.
Yeah. I mean, I wish
We come to
me and AJ could come get out there and go over to pit stop and do some off-road racing.
Me,
It just hasn't
him, and
worked out.
Dylan came up with the conclusion. The reason we are doing so much better this year is because we ran a full year at RJ's Indoor.
I won't say full year, but we were there a pretty fucking
I
often.
think I was basically a full year.
You were, because you announced.
I
But,
mean,
you know,
because that track, that is the most technical track I've ever raced on.
Yes.
If you don't hit your line, you're going up to the wall.
yep.
Or you're hitting the inside whiskers. And if you hit the whiskers there, call
Hit the whiskers
call it
and
a
nuts, you're
good,
done.
call it a bad
Yep,
day
yep,
because
yep.
you're spinning.
Or going up and over.
Yeah.
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 So-
And that's the other thing. That track changes all day long. You know, it gets a little bit bitey where you're like, wow, I traction rolled.
Well, here's the one thing too. We hear from a lot of the track owners and stuff, promoters and stuff like that. We talk to them. We hear a lot of news from these guys, and you know, they get like, why are they talking bad about us?
Yeah.
We hear a lot of that, and like, what's the problem? What did we do wrong? It's not that they didn't do anything wrong.
The biggest,
No.
the other big problem is,
It's just, it's just people just, they only want to. Sometimes they only want to see things one way.
Or they want to bitch to hear themselves bitch.
Oh, we do like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, because that's what we're doing tonight.
The other problem I see is,
But you got to take picture with a grain of salt. But at the same time, it's like you got to give these people some credit, because like, they're putting on something for us to go do.
Yeah.
the problem is I hit, what is, this guy goes to this track. Hey, they're talking crap about this track.
Yeah.
Hey, they're saying this about you.
Yep.
Well, they're saying this about you. Well, this guy's saying this about this track. This guy's saying about that track. And it's so overblown
Yeah.
that you get to the point where, well, if you run there, you can't run here. Well, if you run here, you can't run there. Well, you shouldn't run there because of here. And it's like, this all started because we had one dumbass that said something, and it's like,
And they're just kind of effing around for most of the most
yeah, and
part.
it's like, this didn't
And
even,
like that's just between them and their team. Like, so and so wouldn't go here because of this. It's blown out of proportion.
and-
I mean, if we got crap for everything we said something stupid and ragged on somebody like him, we'd
Oh,
never
dude,
be able to leave the house.
I couldn't run. I couldn't race. Dude, I messed with everybody. I don't care who you are. I messed with Zeller, and I messed with his kid, and I messed with freaking Wyatt and Mike Young the other day. Saturday, was there anyone there I didn't mess with?
No.
No.
Because I was messing with Marabella, and I was messing with Lou, and everyone. I don't care. I was messing with Nick Daniels.
You take every single opportunity to mess with somebody. You
Oh,
can.
yeah. I don't care. I walked up to Nick, and I'm like, Nick's like, we can't run practice, and I'm just going after going. Can I go out yet? Can I go out yet? I'm like, Nick, what do you, like, just mess with everyone. Who cares? Just have fun.
And
I
Davey's
thought
got
that's
some
why we
stuff
did
to
this.
Mark has something to say. I gave up on off-road. Now I seem pissed off. It's done after the season. It's up for sale. Who
Howard,
knows what'll happen?
Howard was interested in buying it.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't be? But, you know, it's up for sale, so we'll see what happens then. I mean, I hope it doesn't go away. They have a big following up there that wants to do off-road. So hopefully that's going to survive in some form, and they still have that, because we need that in this area. And that's out towards Lancaster. We got Park Lane out here. We got Trains and Lanes over in Emmaus. Easton. I mean, they're all pretty far from each other, and, you know, they all have different schedules, and, like, it, you know, we need something like that. And here's Davies. However, I will say that there are tracks in this area that have problems with racer etiquette, and they refuse to teach their racers the proper way. And in my opinion, they should be supported. They shouldn't be supported if they aren't going to try and make the community better. But hey, that's my opinion. Everyone can have one. I don't think certain tracks or owners should be getting series dates, but oh well, I won't support them. It's my choice. There's always a problem with racer etiquette with new people coming in, and even experienced people. I mean, we've seen that. Right, Kyle?
Sorry, Mount Cobb is closing after this season.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. That's news.
Wow.
Why is that, Brian?
Means we gotta get there, huh?
Yeah.
How far away is that?
I mean, what Davey says is like, yeah, I mean, the problem is I don't think anybody really teaches etiquette anywhere. And they assume that you've learned that somewhere else. But this is why novice classes are important, aren't they? That's where you learn. And what we've seen...
I'm sorry. I gotta bring it up because I just thought it was funny. Sean Good, I mean, he might be actually be watching, but amazing how far dental has come. Had 5 teeth pulled today, and ironically not in major pain. And Garrett Williams just goes, why not just 3D print some new teeth?
Oh my god.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to bring that up. Because that was great. Why don't you just print 3D some new teeth? Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, Davies, hopefully somebody will come up and find a buyer. It's a nice place. But yeah, I mean, that's where novice class comes in. That's where you're supposed to learn the etiquette. It's just... Here's the one thing. And like, you see this with different announcers. Some announcers are really good at trying to teach the new drivers etiquette. Some announcers, they haven't even...
Go.
I don't think it's not that they let it go. They haven't thought about it. They assume like that's something that's taught on the racer side. So who's supposed to do it? That's the biggest issue, wouldn't you say, Kyle? With that?
Yes.
And then when they move out of there, then, you know, then it's just kind of, they've moved up. But then again, we get people that start a novice. How many actually make it out there and last for year 2 to year 3 to race in something else?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I'd say less than 50%.
Yes, I mean, you have a full novice season from spring till fall. You know, let's say you get 20 cars. They're only probably going to be there. You're only going to have half a field half the time. And out of that half a field, those 5 guys that are left, maybe they'll stick around.
That's what like our novice year at Pheasantland.
Yeah.
We had about 15 to 20 novice guys.
But not many of them are left.
3? Me, you, and Alex?
Yep.
Look at mine.
You.
Me, Coozer.
Yeah. Kenny.
He don't race no
You don't
more.
race no more.
Yeah, he's gone.
It's me and Coozer.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, that's just the way it goes. I mean, you know, sometimes the worst thing is like you have that lull between seasons people stop coming. You know, they get out of the habit. Once you're in the habit of going like I'm going racing every Tuesday or Thursday or Friday night, it becomes a thing. But then as soon as you have that gap, you have a month off, they do something different. And then when the race starts again, it's like, oh, I forgot all about it.
Mark caught up in that. We did. Look at Brendan, wins novice, and well.
Yeah.
So it's only Kuzer in that class.
Novice class only works
Yeah,
with
don't
tracks
jump up
and
and
fellow
down.
racers help teach, and some places do that and others don't. That's exactly it, Davies. I mean, but who's supposed to be? And Bartels blames Scott. I agree. Look at Brandon wins novice, and who's supposed to do it? I mean, it's kind of everybody, but at the same time too, like we
Even Davey says so. Just Kuzer says Brandon doesn't race.
I don't.
I love him.
I don't even know if Davies knows who Brandon is.
You met Davies once.
Yep.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah. You've
Hey,
never-
Davies! F you!
You've never met Bartels.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, he was at Ultimate. He was at
I went to the White
remember?
Rose race.
Oh,
Remember that day?
I
You know the
forgot.
day that I was kicking your ass and I
You
screwed up?
really were kicking my ass.
I was, and then
We were going
the wall-
back and forth the
No,
whole time.
no,
It
I
wasn't
was
like
kicking your ass and then the wall kicked my ass.
Was it really? No, it was back and forth. Dave settled that argument for us.
Do you remember that day when he's like, I'm going to take the parts off my good car on the one I just bought and put them on my other car that's not good because I don't want to ruin it. And I just run either one.
You know what I did that whole race? I just stayed calm because I knew Brandon was going to choke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn that pool noodle wall.
I didn't seem to have a problem with it.
I don't know how you hit that.
It jumped out in front of me.
No, I think you jumped into it.
No, it jumped out in front of me. I saw it. Its legs moved.
Nope.
That's how I know he doesn't race. I only met him once.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those. I mean, so if you're out there, you see some novice guys, teach them. And here's the biggest thing, and this is what we always say, because we race novice, and we heard the bitching all the time, and we hear it now in 13.5 Sprint. But 13.5 Sprint is kind of the novice sprint car, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, so we hear it in novice. We hear it now. People going, more experienced guys going, why do they keep wrecking? Why do they keep wrecking me? Well, you're in novice. It's what they do. It's
I'm just-
what they do. Don't race novice if you don't expect to get wrecked. It's going to be disappointing. It's going to suck. It's going to piss you off. But guess what? It's what freaking happens.
I'm sitting there like, I don't know what to do now.
Yes. Yes.
Track very changed. I don't know what to do.
Yep.
I try.
Yeah.
But then that's when you get an experienced guy like that Saturday show, the first Saturday show. Aaron Miller, literally, I got done racing. Aaron Miller pulled my car off the track and goes, give me this.
Yeah.
And starts working on it. He's like, try this stuff.
Yep.
But that's where it also, you got to get the novice guy to not so be so freaking stubborn and arrogant and go, well, that's not going to work.
We get a lot of that from guys that never
Yeah.
raced.
Ugh.
We get that from guys that have experience. That's not going to work.
Oh
I'm
my
not going to
God.
do it.
Yeah, how many years did it take me to start listening to you?
You still haven't.
3.
No, you still.
I do this year.
No, listen. Okay, story time with Kyle
I do
here.
this year.
No, because story time with Kyle. Me and Aaron ran RJs most of
That
the
was
year.
last year.
That was
winter.
this year. Snow
That was
counts.
winter.
That's
No.
this.
No.
Me and Aaron.
Summer.
This winter.
Me and Aaron.
Summer.
Me and Aaron go. Brandon, stock shaved Kumbos to run RJs. You're going to be fast.
Nah,
no,
I need S1s.
I ran my S1s and I was fast. That was the beginning of the year, Brandon. Shaved.
First week, S1s worked.
Shaved
After that,
Kumbos.
no.
No. Kurt goes, hey, stupid. Put these tires on your car.
No, that was Dylan.
No, it was Kurt. It was Kurt's tires.
Dylan gave them to me.
Yeah, from Kurt.
Okay. Well,
Kurt
then it was
a-
Dylan.
Yeah.
Kurt was afraid to get your taint on him.
So he puts his on. Oh, I'm with the field. Okay, that's exactly what was said. But no, he'll go to Pheasantland where Brandon's trying. We're in the B and C main. We're like, we don't know what to do. We're just trying shit. Oh, I'll do that. Why are you listening to us for this? We don't know what we're doing. We're just trying crap. I'll do that.
And you want to know why I started to listen? Because that damn sprint car.
Dude, me and Aaron have been running just as long as Dylan has, and Dylan's like, do this. Okay.
Yeah,
We
did
literally-
that this weekend.
Fast as, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I've been doing that. All right,
Alright.
no question about it. It's like,
And it's not always novice guys. it's not always going to work.
Yeah.
Just because we run it.
It's, you know what? Even it's not even just a novice guy. It's across the board.
Anybody.
You take a good racer to a good racer. If this guy's car ain't working right, but his is, and they get swap information, it might still not even work for that other guy.
Like,
Right.
even on Saturday, I tried what Dylan did. I shoved him all the way in. And I gave him a wrench. I said, I don't know if it's going to work. And I went out there and I'm like, it's working, but not where I want. So I'm like, adjust. I said, move.
It didn't look as good as it should be.
Yeah, and we
It
adjusted.
looked like it was sticking, but it didn't, and not being upset by the bumps, but it didn't look as good as it should be.
And then we just moved it. I'm like, move it out a little bit. And then it worked better.
And then here's the thing: since we were sharing notes, I learned from that without doing anything.
Yeah.
So when I went out there, I'm like, my car's good.
Like, even on Saturday, he would go out and we go, what's the track like? Well, it got loose. Okay. We got a bump here. Okay, vote this. They were like, did it get any looser now? No, it stayed the same. Okay, we'll adjust to that.
Yep.
So, you know,
Track owners and promoters are a huge part of it. They aren't present, racers get lost in the crowd. Yeah, I you know, that's true. I mean, they need to be there, and they need to be there and help guide these people. So,
but there's also some track owners that they can't help because they don't know what they have no idea.
yeah, we know some like that.
Yeah, I mean,
They're there. It's like, hey, you guys know what you're doing. I'm just putting on the race. I don't know anything about this.
mm-hmm.
And you know, track owners and promoters, they're drug in all kinds of different directions.
They're all,
Dave will try and help out. But Dave's very smart with this.
and the other problem, like,
If Dave said to do something, I'd take that as, okay, well, I better do that.
yeah, but the other problem is, you know, we have, like, you know now with announcing, the announcer doesn't have time to do anything.
Mm-mm.
Like, yeah, I would love to go out there and go, your car, like,
Yeah.
you learn from announcing, you watch everybody's car.
Right.
Yeah.
And because I'll sit there, and I did it already announcing, I'm like, put a clip in the left rear. Dude, you, put a clip in the left. Someone give him a clip in the left rear. That car needs a clip in the left rear. But I can't go out there and go, and I'm nothing. I am not a good RC racer. I just drive the car, okay? But I could go, yeah, this guy needs this and this and this, but I can't go to every guy and go, try this, try that, try
Right.
this, because I got to get a show going.
Yeah.
That's where you get your experienced guy. Hey, do this. Hey, try that. Do this.
Yep.
Track
And then you
owner can
can't
take the
even-
racer to the sponsor driver or a local fast guy, which that's what Merkel did the other week. He's like, go down to that trail right there. He'll help you out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what he usually does. Sends it down to somebody.
Yeah.
And then you don't even have the time to help people really much at all, even during intermission practice, because you're either working on your stuff, trying to get it ready for any of your races that you got coming up, as well as setting up the mains.
Yep.
But
And then
too, I mean, you know, there's a lot of things too where new racers don't, you know, and not everybody understands. Like, hey, you guys were racing for the lead there, and you just blatantly took out
the
first
leader.
place. You know, you should probably just, you know, redo that there. Reset
That was like Saturday.
It's not the last lap. It's lap 10. You know, I understand. Like, it's the last 5 laps. You guys are fighting tooth and nail.
Mhm.
But you know, lap 10.
Saturday.
Well, I already think
Yeah.
that one.
Okay, I'm gonna pat myself on the back here. Okay, here, pat on my back. I am the point leader in the Underdog Series going into this race. I had the points lead. I literally wrecked that guy in the second round. Where if I would have kept going when I wrecked him, I would have qualified right to the main. I stopped and waited for the guy, and I went from second all the way to the rear.
Oh.
Okay, did I have to stop? No. Did I stop? Yes. Okay?
Yeah.
Do it. Okay? And sometimes you're going to wreck, and sometimes it just happens, and it's coincidence. Like being at 35 on Saturday, we were magnets.
God.
I don't know what happened, but I think
There was not a point where you two weren't running into each other.
Yeah. I don't.
Was it like us when we were on the track together?
No, it was
Worse?
worse. Dude,
yeah.
I mean,
Ooh.
I walked up to the guy, dude. I'm like, I'm sorry I got into you. I'm like, I don't know why, but we just did not mesh. The
Yeah.
way we were driving did not mesh. And he's like, yeah, it's fine. And he's like, I'm doing the same thing you're doing, but we just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And like drivers not working together is so. What I don't understand when you're under a driver's stand and you're not talking with each other, like.
Well, that's one thing I do hear from some track owners and announcers. Like, you're up there. You can call your own wreck too.
Yeah. Like last
That makes sense, and I've seen more people doing that in the last couple weeks.
on Saturday, I started to pull in the B main. Chris Spittle was second. Now I've raced with Chris with the factory and at First Capital, and we went out there and we had 4 laps in. You say about half a track lead, and with 2 qualifying. And I said to Chris, Chris, we are catching the rest of the field. Like it was 5 cars. The next 3 were 5 car lengths ahead. I said to Chris, hey, I'm letting you know, I'm not going up these lap cars. I don't want to pass them. We don't need to pass them. If you want them, pass me and take it. You could go run it. And Chris is like, no, I'll sit there behind you. And that's what we did. And we both qualified.
We did that basically the same thing during the
Pheasantland
race at Pheasantland in the C main.
Yeah.
And we both bumped to the B main.
Okay, we don't need to race hard. We're following. We are the fastest cars on the track. We're a lot. Just sit here and wait.
Yeah.
There's no reason to go up there and I lap the field in the B main.
Yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. What'd that do for you? Nothing.
Oh, we got some comments here.
I've seen a lot. Old Kyle is spicy tonight. Somebody give him a...
Mark gave that new guy Dakota and helped him. Yes. There are different things here. Local pros, racers should help the novice or newcomers. The promoter, race director guy on the mic should be the one calling out bad driving, bad etiquette. Now, I know Kyle's got the ability and talent to do that. I don't. By the time I see it, because I caught some of that on the big track that Friday night when I was racing, and I was about to tell them, like, you guys got to shut this down, but it was too late. They wrecked each other.
Before we go past there,
and like I don't like seeing that, especially like I don't care who you are and like how mad you are at them. Just don't sit there and freaking wreck them, because you know what? How many times have you been caught in that wreck because those two got something against each other?
So my biggest thing
ruins my day,
and I'm gonna steal it. And I'm gonna steal it from Nick DeAngelis because he's a pro.
Yeah.
Nick goes out there. He goes, I cannot make the guy in front of you move out of your way. I can't. I can let him know I can do this, but I can sure make an ass out of him if he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Dave, he's like, I call races and race myself. It made for a horrible day and overall crapshoot.
Let me read the last comment then.
Okay. And teaching the new guys how to act and how to race cleaner. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, you know, try to.
Then you got.
The biggest thing is, you know, you see some of the newer guys and you go, well, you know, just have a little more patience out there. You run good, you're driving good. It's just, you know, you get a little antsy, and everybody gets antsy. But, you know, usually you see that when you're first starting, like, you're just real antsy. You try to win it on the first lap. I don't know who does that.
Yeah. Then you got Dave Moore. I'm old school. I talk to the driver's stand. I always talk to the driver's stand.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, hey.
See, I'm not much of a talker on the driver's stand.
I am.
I focus.
See, I'll sit there and I'm like, I'll sit there behind a guy forever until I'm like, I gotta go. I'm like, hey, I'm going low. And then in my brain, me telling you that I'm going low, it's I'm going low. If you're there or not,
get the hell out of the way.
You're either getting bumped or I'm going low.
Yeah.
And then my son and I ran our first dirt oval race Saturday. Any advice is welcome. Now figure it out yourself.
After all this. No, I mean we kind of have to know like what you're looking for.
J.R. Reaver, biggest advice: go to your fastest guy at your track, talk to him.
Yeah, and usually everybody's really agreeable about talking.
And when I say give advice, don't give them your setup. You don't have to give them your whole setup. Just go.
But here's the thing: if they say like, "Hey, you should really have this tire. You should have this. You should be doing this," take that as the gospel and just like work from that. And make your changes afterwards. Like, yeah, we see a lot of guys going, well, I'm going to do my own thing. How's that work?
This is what I think we should do. We do know a basic setup. We should talk to the guy that we got the basic setup off of. And not the last 2 that we've been running. The other one we ran before.
Oh, yeah.
And use that and go, here you go. Here's a base setup. Try this.
Yeah.
And adjust from there.
Right. But every track has their own tires they like.
Yep.
You know, do you want S1s? Do you want Kumos? Do you need to shave them? Do you need to soften them? Do you need to do this, do that? That's the thing. Every track is different. But the biggest thing I'll say is just go out there, be patient.
Yes.
Like, learn
to drive.
Here's the one thing I'll say to you, and this applies to a lot of people. we're out there racing and you think, oh man, I got to give 110% every lap. No, you're racing at about 90% all the time. Don't you yep me.
Yep.
Don't you yep me
Yep.
because you do not believe that. You're racing about 90% of the time, and the last bit when you're trying to get that final, you're just trying to get that one spot, that's when you go the 100 and 110%. But if you're racing 100% all the time in an RC car, you're going to lose it unless you're a super pro like Scott Davies.
He says, Sean Good says, find me next race. Glad to help out. I think he met you a Saturday, Sean Stobbs.
Yeah, Sean always likes to help.
And
Sean's a pretty good ambassador, especially with kids. He likes to help out the
Yes.
kids.
you almost said something really weird there. I was waiting for you to.
I know.
I was like, wait a minute.
I know.
And J.R. Reaver, I would love to help you at Stobbs. Never been there, and I have no
Yeah.
idea anything about it.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks we probably should go to.
More track time gets you better. If that means staying after all racing is done. The thing I see, moving out of the way, if you're a slow guy and moving out of the way of your leader, and just
or just even if you're slow, and you got somebody, it's lap 5, you got somebody hot on your tail, and you can tell they're faster,
like blazingly faster.
and you're just sitting there like, well, I got to stay ahead of them. We got 25 more laps to go, or 3 minutes. You're gonna wreck.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you're gonna take them with, and they're not gonna be happy.
And then they're gonna go, "Why should I help you?"
Yeah.